Alright, behold, ladies and gentlemen. We are now doing action mode playthrough with the Flyboy himself.
Rodan.
Yeah, we will start out by fighting Mr. Spiky himself, Anguirus. I feel like we were in this position already. But yeah, one of the important things to know about Rodan in this game is that he's a very fragile boy, which is basically about the same as he was in the last game. The difference is that his beam is not as good this time around. It's still, he can still make good use of it, but it's not as bonkers as it was in the other game, just because beams in general are a bit weaker. But though Anger is kind of just crushing me with his beam right now, that's great. Ah. I need to quit playing Destroy All Monsters Melee before I play this. It's messing with my mind. Huh? Okay, many tears. Thanks, game. Okay. But yeah, Rodan is ridiculously fragile. Ooh. Darn it, I couldn't. Like, quit spamming your beam, boy. Oh, yeah, I guess that health disappeared. Yeah, one of Rodan's key game plans is actually flying around and beaming people. Not the most exciting of gameplay, especially against a character as ridiculously good defensive qualities like Anguirus does. We might as well take those power-ups while we're here. Just get ourselves a little bit more health. And yeet. And then we'll do this again. Ow. Roll away. Interesting. So he doesn't do the damage, but he can still do the stun while you're there. That's fascinating. He checked a rock and it went to a completely different state. Good job, lad. Good job. Ow. Oh no, not another rock. Oh, health, I'll take that. Yeah, Rodan with Rage is pretty good though, because he's faster, he hits harder. There we go. Oh. I thought I still had Rage. Thank you for messing up there, Anguirus. I appreciate it. You could have punished me like 10 million different ways, but you chose to do nothing. I appreciate it. Yep. It still doesn't have as much range and is much worse as an anti-air option in this game. Yeah, his forward fierce button's actually a fairly good combo tool if you can react to it fast enough. It's definitely one of Rodan's better tools. Which is kind of sucks because it's blunt, and there's two characters in the game that resist it really well. And those two characters are very, very busted characters. The way your combo, like starter slash big damage enablers, is just not really useful against two of the strongest characters in the game. Huh? His grab whiffed. I didn't think Mogira's grab range was bad, but that was unexpected. But yeah, one of the things you can do after you hit the forward fierce once is you can actually do forward fierce into flying beam. Gives you solid damage while using up a minimal amount of energy. Interesting. I think I meet you, Mogira. You're running away. Yeah, your beam does pretty good damage against Mogira. Down Fierce is a really good option versus him because he simply can't avoid it. Ooh. Okay. Yep, that's a bit further than the other game. I would say compared to Destroy Monsters, this character is definitely weaker. Because he was legitimately bonkers in that other game. But he still has good combo potential here. It's just he has to rely a bit more on those combos rather than his beam to carry the day. Plus the fact that Get Up is much stronger in this game does mean does mean that Rodan can't just beam people freely when they're on Get Up anymore. Or at least the beam doesn't do as much damage as it used to do. Interesting. I actually knocked him out with that. That's cool. Yeah. His melee powers are a bit better in some ways, but worse than others. Also, his weakness is much worse in this game. Just simply because of how much more exaggerated it is. Makes things so much more annoying in terms of the damage. I'd say Rodan's probably like a B monster. He's definitely not as good as his predecessor, but I don't think he's as bad as he could have been. I still think he's very much capable. He's just hard to use. Oh. I was not expecting that to be so close. Oh, he didn't want the rage. Because he was afraid of my, Alright, you buildings. Oh yeah, Baragon does resist my beam attack, which sucks. There's these buildings being here and being in my way. Well, that still did a lot of damage, though. 54, that's not bad. I don't know how I dodged that. Honestly, that is kind of impressive that I managed to dodge that. Oh, I could have done forward fierce, but yeah, you can also jump out of a lot of things, which is very useful for Rodan because his flight's really good. It's got that sweet mobility still. Not as fast, but still plenty fast, especially for this game. Ooh, 24, that's good. Oh, darn it. I'm not going to be able to use my rage. Oh, I still got to. Never mind. Nice miss there, buddy. Ow. But yeah, also Get Up attacks being unblockable does make for some strange situations in this game. Paragon's like, what you doing there, buddy? I'm like, ow. Alright, let's do this, because this should yeet you. Okay, it doesn't. Kinda a shame it doesn't do that. There we go. Not the easiest thing in the universe, but I'd say it could be much worse. Maybe much, much worse. I'd say Rodan's definitely a lot more technical than he used to be, just simply because it's like, you can't just fly around and shoot your beam and just kind of win the game that way. You can't really do that much anymore. Anti-air's much stronger, beams are really good. Well, beams aren't as good, I think is what I meant to say. But Rodan's beam is actually really good for building demolition in these minigames, so you just absolutely destroy these modes with just his beam alone. It's ridiculous. Just look at that carnage. I suppose it's because he doesn't have the ability to pick up any big buildings, so they're like, here's some compensation for you, but I feel like they kind of overdid it. It's not surprising, though. There's a lot of stuff they went very far. There's definitely a lot that they did to try to balance things out, and it just kind of ends up being a bit ridiculous. Yeah, that damage is that building destruction's just absurd. Like, damn, bro, look at these buildings just getting torn to shreds. Also, beam rotation's much faster, so this is actually a viable strategy. Look at that. Nice building destruction, buddy. Mr. Flying Pterodactyl of Doom. Let's see, can we just do something like that? That wasn't great. Oh, that should be a bit better. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. Little bits of mayhem, a little bits of destruction, hurts a lot of things. That should be good for us. Yeah. Like, I still prefer Jet Jaguar's ground pound when it comes to these building demolition minigames, but yeah, this Rodan beam is not a joke. Not a joke when it comes to building demolition. Though it's kind of not a joke in general, but it's really good for this, like, dang. Impressive. Just tear apart those bigger buildings I can't really grab or do anything with. Yeah, this isn't bad. Not bad at all. Plus, I actually like this minigame because it's very fitting for a Godzilla game to have a destruction minigame. Like, that makes sense. Makes a lot more sense than volleyball. Or, basketball or any of that stuff. Makes a lot more sense than those ever do. Ooh, good damage. Very good. Very good throw. I'm a firing my laser. Yeah. We're firing lasers in here, boys. And causing untold amounts of property damage. Is per capita gonna save your buildings? I think not. Look at that damage. This beam is nuts versus the buildings. Yeah, this is... I've beaten that time pretty easily. Yep. You said it, Rodan, you said it. That's beautiful. Very good work, buddy. Very good work. I like those mini games. The ones that are like destruction or beat up the monster or chuck them to jail. I like that one too. That one's pretty funny. Oh yay, the character that I struggle fighting against. Yippee. Not on a mobility front, because King Ghidorah doesn't beat me for mobility, but more just King Ghidorah is such a melee powerhouse that it's kind of hard to beat him on that front. I am significantly faster than him, though. So outmaneuvering him is actually very easy to do. Also, King Ghidorah's hop is legitimately terrible. Like, look at that. That is so garbage. Oh, darn it. Sorry, my power-up, not yours. Yeah, he still has his good old infinite flight glitch. You'll love to see it. Ooh, cool combo. I probably should have just beamed him, but I thought I could hit him with a melee attack. Ah, darn it. Getting my buns mixed up again. Dadgummit. Quit playing so many different Godzilla games that function very similar to each other, but have, like, different control schemes. Ow. Uh-oh. Not the building! Nope, not taking that building to the face. No, sir. Not taking that building to the face. You can take that building and shove it right back where it belongs. I'm not dealing with that. Yay, rage. I'll take it. That was weird. Like, it wouldn't fly there for a moment. Ooh, that's some good damage. That was weird. Some more energy. Get over here, buddy. This move actually dodges beams pretty well. Just simply because the AI doesn't know you can just simply aim up to destroy it. That's what Rookie showed me in the match a little while ago. Is that it's like, what do you do if Rodan's flying in a circle like that? It's like you could just aim your beam up. I'm like, you serious? You're actually serious? I thought it was like a move where it rewards you for just timing against your opponent's beam, and it rewards you for dodging it because Rodan has no HP to work with. So having a dodge button, or at least what I thought was functionally a dodge button, would be very useful for him. But no, apparently it wasn't that. Oh, come on, I wanted to jump. Okay. I suppose armor get up's still pretty good, but... like, no damage is better than 12, you get what I mean? Ow. Yeah, Godzilla's also not a great matchup either, because he resists fire. And your primary beam damage is fire. Although I'd say 90s is probably the least terrible of the two, because 2000s fights you pretty well on the mobility front, and does a lot more beam damage. Well, not more beam damage, but he does more edge damage, generally speaking, than his 90s counterpart, which doesn't really quite do that. Oh, interesting. That armor's through. Ow. But yeah, if you time your armor get up poorly, you just take a bunch of damage to the face like that. Once again, the AI does not understand that infinite flight is a thing. That was really weird. Oh, I gotta time that a bit better. Yeah, you see that? Only 10 damage? That's pretty bad. Whoop. And of course he grabs me because of the Godzilla we're talking about, and this dude's grab is stupid. So broken. This grab drives me nuts. It is way too good for what it is. Like, because it's got good range. It's got good attack. It leads to combos. It has good frame data. Because it's frame 1. It's a frame 1 grab. I hate it so much. It's really good when Godzilla uses it, but dear lord, fighting it is a nightmare. You are not taking that health, buddy. That's mine. Oh, he tried to pick up the building I chucked at him. That's funny. Of course he counters it just by kicking me. Man, this reduced damage sucks. Oh yeah, the fireball heals me though, which is nice, but it's more like that's cool rather than something that's like legitimately practical. I hate deep water in this game. It ruins my beautiful flight capabilities. It's like, how dare you? Oh. Like, on one hand, your opponent can't make use of it. But I don't think that's as much of a problem for him as it is for me. Of course he can still grab me. I hate this guy. Did I just tech off of that? What the? Huh? I'm telling you, this character is weird. Whapacha. The more I play this guy, the more I get confused by just some of his quirks. I still like using him though, but yeah. Comparing his Destroy Monsters melee version to this guy is such a 9-day difference in terms of just strength. It's ridiculous. It's definitely the game's mechanics working against him, as well as just generally being slower. Oh, hey, look, it's Gigan. Hi, Gigan. Now, Gigan is a character that just got all the love and attention he needed. He went from being garbage to being like a mid-tier, which is... That's actually a huge improvement for him, because he was so bad in the other game. There we go. You just fly around, take the health, and just be on my merry way. Darn it. I wanted to forward fierce. Interesting. Oh, what the? Oh, could I seriously not fly in that water? Are you kidding me? Yo, not the boat! You picked up the boat, you fool! Don't pick up the boat! He's a treasured national monument. Oh, darn it, I messed up the timing. Yeah, Rodan's very high mobility, zooming around, and catching people out with his flight and his beams. He loves his beams. There we go. Whapacha. And that's guaranteed damage right there. Yeah, it also feels like they nerfed his uppercut. Doesn't do as much damage as it used to do. Maybe it was just that's how it felt like, rather than the move legitimately being high damage in the other game. There we go, look at that, beautiful stuff. And then we can just beam him and he's done. Nice. Fear my green energy. The G cells, which all they do is just slightly replenish your health and give you a bunch of extra score at the end of the mission there. Well, the stage. I feel like they definitely want to do more with the G cells, but you know, this game being rushed out the door, They didn't have time to put it in. Yo! One of my favorite games, my favorite mini games, putting monsters in jail. I like this one. Yeah, that attack is just legitimately horrible. Alright. Come on, Megalon. In the jail you go. In the jail. Come on, buddy. Let's put you in the jail. Come on, get over here. We'll put you in the monster jail. There we go. Mr. Geigen. Follow me. Come on. Come on, buddy. Thank you. And we will chuck you right in there. Oh. Yo, it's the dude that beat me up in the movie. I'm Godzilla 2. Come on. Let's have some fun. It'd probably be faster to have you just walk towards me. So, just walk. Come on. Follow me. That's a good boy. Come on. Come on. Follow me. Follow me and I'll put you in jail. Follow me. Come on, lad. Thank you. Keep going. You got this. You got this. You can catch the bird. Come on, catch the bird. Catch the bird. Psych. Psych, I'm gonna put you in Alcatraz. There we go. It's a fairly easy minigame when you know that you can just lock onto your opponents and then just have them walk right towards you to their destination. No real point in fighting them, just drag them in and chuck them in there. Thankfully, Rodan's grab is still good, but it's very janky. Oh, here's the character that I said is actually more of a nuisance to deal with for Rodan than the other guy. Oh. Interesting. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh! Thanks, game. Too bad it's in a stage full of these stinking beam buildings, bro. Oh, that had some good damage. But yeah, Rage is very useful for Rodan. Ow. There's kind of something funny about Godzilla getting G-cells. Considering that that's what he's... Ow. Oh, ow. Oop. Ow. No, don't pick up the Rage. Don't pick it up. Oh, I picked it up. Nice. Now I get to be Angie and do like 8 damage on block. That's great. Oh. Yeah, those edge attacks are just brutal. Where was my flight, bro? Where was my flight? There we go, more beam damage. Saying it's only 36, that's crazy. Oh! Ah. I timed it badly. Uh-uh. Nope. Yeah, buildings are also not as strong, so you can't exploit them. Did this guy pick up 3 different health pickups? Are you kidding me? I keep mistiming it. At least I could still pick up the items afterwards. Ow. There we go. Oh, wow. I mean, that shouldn't surprise me, but it still surprised me anyway. Nope. Ooh, energy. But don't make me taking one of those. Ow, come on. My man with the grab, with the jumps. Those jumps are destroying me. As well as my beam just tickling him in terms of damage. Using the buildings to hide. The good thing they can't act out of that very fast anymore, which is something you could actually do and destroy monsters. That was weird. Did the building hit him while he was in the air like that? Oh man, I actually wanted the fireball to hit me. Nope. Nope, buddy. Pick it, Big G. Yeah, you could see that just with his edge attacks being stronger and faster, that this matchup's much worse than 90s, even if 90s wasn't great to begin with. It's like, how about you fight a character that can keep up with you, has stronger edge attacks, and has more edge attacks to play around with. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Now the good thing about the Mothra-Rodan matchup is that Mothra's weak to fire. Well, her adult form is anyway. So if you can knock her into her adult form... Yo, the boat's taking the fire from me! Good job, Mayflower. Keep it up. Keep it up, lad. Keep it up. Look at that. You're... Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you can actually combo Rodan Mothra quite well in this matchup. I mean, Mothra can for you, but... as well, but... like... Mothra has good combo potential, so that's not too surprising. There we go. Now we can fight the adult form and get that party started. Yeetus deletus your HP. I couldn't activate the rage. That sucks. Oh dear. Not the stunt. Get me out of the water. I don't want to be in the water anymore. It's not fun. Yep. Mothra grab. The worst grab in the game. It's so much worse than like Anguirus's grab, it's not even a competition. I don't know why that grab is why that grab has to be so bad, because it's not like Mothra's like a top tier threat or anything. She's not horrible, but like her adult form is just nothing special. She could have been cool, but eh. 30 damage. That's crazy. 30 damage off of a single flying beam. Good lord. Yeah, that moth wasn't going to last very long. She just basically became roasted in like seconds when I started using my flying beam. It's just like, how about 30 damage to the face? Over and over again. Oh cool, bowling. I like this minigame. Mostly because it's goofy. Goofy and not too difficult to do. Especially since my character's fast, and he doesn't have a big hurt box, so... Come on, Megalon. Come on, lad. So of course, just the act of grabbing buildings can be kind of annoying. We'll let him pick up a building first. Oh. Or, I guess he's not. Okay there, buddy. Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. Pick something up, lad. Pick something up. I can suddenly see what the problem with this mode would be. There we go. Geigen's a bit slower, so that helps. Whereas Megalon and Angerus seem a little bit smarter. There we go. That should do it. There we go. Successfully bowled all the monsters. We went monster bowling and I won. But yeah. If there's anything that I would like, if they ever port this game or remaster or whatever for this game, can we please have the option to turn off the mini games? Like, I don't hate them as an option. Like, it's fine for them to be there. I just don't like the fact that you're forced to do them. Ow. Good old Godzilla 2. He was definitely nerfed in this game as well compared to his predecessor, where he was a absolute menace there. Like, he can still perform decently well, but like just his weakness, just the weakness system screws him over so badly in this game. It's so sad, really. Because why did they give the beam specialist, the guy who's known for using ranged attacks exclusively, why did they give him a beam weakness? In what world does that make any sense? It's not like he was even expressly weak to beams in his movie, so I don't know what the thought process was there. Yeah, also I just flew around the missiles. The missiles are way easier to fly around. Darn it, why didn't it fly? Let's see, there was something there. Yep, there was health. I will take it. His tail's also pretty long too, but yeah. It's not as uncanny as one would think compared to some of the other design decisions they made for the monsters. Yep, that attack's pretty good. Just not against just not against King Ghidorah. Surprise, surprise. Booyah. Good damage. Yeah, I still prefer him in the other game, just because his flying beam was like absolutely bonkers. Like, the Ghidorahs definitely have it stronger, but Rodan can spam his more individually, and he has infinite flight and the highest mobility of any character in that game. It was ridiculous. Oh, there we go. Hi, Destroyer. Used to be dog there. You're still good here, but a lot more reasonable. Especially since engagement ranges are far further out now, so you can't just spam your beam and just win that way anymore. Adult Orb's still pretty good. Actually, I dare say Orb is better as an anti-air tool in this game than it was in the original. Because for starters, it actually hits your opponent in the air when they're flying. Unlike in the other game where it just kinda doesn't. Plus, Orb is just kinda busted here. Like, 2 energy for that is just insane. Ow. Nice one. Destroy it. Ow. And of course he picked up the rage. And he picked up the G cells for healing. Aw, darn it. I just need to press it right away, not delay. Because delaying is just hurting me. There we go. Look at that mobility. That is so good, man. Oh, that initial hit actually caused him to... Interesting. That's good to know. It can apparently cause people to do handstuns. That's crazy. Ah, lovely 26 damage, because this dude is weak to fire for some reason. He's not weak to uranium, he's weak to fire. Yeah, we'll just do that. Good damage. Although I probably could have kept that going, but I didn't expect him to act like that. Plus, this dude's fire damage is just bonkers. On the right targets. This Destroyer happens to be one of them. Be careful about Orb, though, because Orb just drags you out of the sky. And only costs 2 energy, which is... That's probably the single biggest buff he got there, honestly. Like, nothing else got a buff in the same way that did. It was crazy. Oh, hi, Orga. And me wondering, is this matchup still bad for Orga? Kind of. Like, on one hand, being resistant to blunt attacks is super nice. And I'd say anti-air moves are definitely stronger in this game. But he has a fire weakness. Against a character whose greatest strength is just how ridiculously strong his beam attacks are. Well, not ridiculously strong, but they're definitely one of his best attributes. I mean, 36. Just that's insane. Like, look at this guy. He's already... He's gonna die. 77! 77 off of that rage attack. That's crazy. Like, it's not even been a minute yet. This dude's already 75% HP loss. That's just crazy. It's all because Orga just loves using his beam, which is just not good versus Rodan. Yep, that move's still not great. Yeah, I'll just pick up the rage. Let's just finish him off. Make it nice and easy. Beam, and you're dead. I probably could just use 2 flying beams that would finish you off, but it wouldn't have looked as cool. So I went for the cool route. He was basically dead regardless of what he did. Like, maybe if he had armor get-up, he could have done it, but he wasn't in armor get-up. There was no way he could have done that, so... He was just done. He was so done, there was just nothing he could do. It was over for him before it even started. Oh, hi, Space Godzilla. How you doing, buddy? Ow. Nice to meet you, too. Now, this matchup is not too terrible for Rodan, just simply because, heyo, your blunt attacks can actually do something in this matchup, which I wholeheartedly appreciate. I do appreciate the fact that nice. Oh, darn it. He took the health twice. Are you kidding me? I'll be fair, he is stuck in a barrier, which that is not a pleasant experience. Ow. I tried to fly beam. The jump cancel can be a little bit finicky. And I didn't get to fly there. Awesome. Thanks. Sorry, dude. Not letting you have your energy back. Only I'm the one that's allowed to have energy. Oh, come on. I wouldn't be surprised if they made Space Godzilla's dash so fast so then he can actually catch up to Rodan, because I could imagine the matchup being so much worse for him if he just can't catch Rodan. Because Rodan would be such a pain in the butt to catch. Ow. We'll just have him knock out his own crystals. I think that'd be funny. There we go. Yeah, he resists fire damage pretty well. That or the attack was super far away. Oh, darn it. I missed like 20 extra damage, well 40 extra damage there, just simply because I was aimed the wrong direction. Save me, buildings. Good job, buildings. You did good. There we go. Well, we'll just take the Super X Airstrike just to make things a bit easier on myself. Ow. Yeah, we'll just finish you off with the beam, because it'll be much funnier. Rodan! Yeah, Rodan Gaming, let's go. Beautiful. But yeah, Rodan's a very polarizing character. Against the Godzillas, he does not do very well. Baragon can be quite annoying because of the fire resistance. Angerus can also be really annoying because this beam beats you up pretty bad and his edge attacks are everywhere. But against characters like Destroyer and Orca and Mothra, their fire weakness just means that they die super quickly to him, especially if they're not blocking. Yeah. So I don't think Rodan deserves F tier. I think that's way too low for him. Because he definitely can do good stuff. He's just, one, not very easy to use. Two, dies at the drop of a hat. He got problems. But they definitely made sure to tone him back from his Destroy All Monsters counterpart, because that dude was pretty good. He was in some ways very bonkers in that game. Just the infinite flight in a game where moves just don't track at all is bonkers. Also, he was ridiculously fast too. Like, he's still fast here, but in that previous game, he was basically an F1 car in a game filled to the brim with nothing but Volkswagen Beetles. He was ridiculously fast. I'll be fair, two of those Volkswagen Beetles are equipped with basically nuke launchers, so it wasn't like it was invincible or anything. But yeah, King Ghidorah is still very good as ever. That though, what would have helped King Ghidorah in that matchup would have been using his Flying Fierce button. Because his Flying Fierce button is broken in this game. Like it was in the last game. You can block it, but if you're stuck in a barrier and he keeps spamming it on you, he can do like an easy 50 damage at least. And even more if you happen to be weak to wind attacks. So characters like Rodan, Megalon, and there's a couple others. Like Baragon doesn't like dealing with it. I think those are kind of it though. I don't think Mokira likes it either, but I don't remember for the life of me. Yeah. Rodan is like gameplay with Rodan, fly around, be annoying with your flying beams, and whenever your energy's kind of low, you can either choose to fly around your opponent and they try to hit you with some anti-air move, Or you can try to go for a hit and run style with forward fierces, down fierce, and up fierce. Because those are both very good. Those three moves are pretty useful. Specifically against the bots. Players it's a bit harder to make use of, but it's not impossible. Also, your normal beam's pretty solid too on the ground. So if you just want to hang back and spam your beam, you can do that. Just keep in mind that you have less HP than everyone else, so you get... It can be quite dangerous to... Another thing, also just that edge weakness of his is such a pain to deal with. It's so painful. Yeah, I'd say Rodan's definitely weaker, but I don't think he's that much worse. Anyway, that'll be it for this video now. Y'all have a wonderful day now. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you around the next video. You take care now. Peace!